Sorry, we maxed out on Chapter 10. So part 2 of Chapter 10, page 80. One day, Pete Krakoff threw a boxing shoe at Jelly. "Use your own trunks, fat meat." Jelly looked up from the locker bench, his body slick with sweat, his mouth sucking air like a fish's gills. "What?" "You heard me, fat meat. Use your own damn trunks." "What I want with your stinking Pollock trunks?" "You black tub of lard," yelled Pete, rushing forward on floppy shower clogs. Jelly stood up to meet him, hands up. Jose and Angel danced between them, a step ahead of Bud Martin. "He no wear your trunks, Petey," yelled Angel. "He too fat," yelled Jose. "I sent 'em all out to be washed," said Bud. Pete grinned sheepishly. "Sorry, Jelly." "The heat, man," said Jelly, plopping back down. "You ain't used to it. Always snows in Poland." "I never been there," said Pete. "My grandmother says it's beautiful in the summer, green and warm." "No kiddin'." "Snap it out, snap it out, snap it out." "Time," called Henry. You're just pushing that jab, Alfred. You gotta throw it." "Why don't you try?" snarled Alfred. "I'm sorry, Henry. I didn't mean it." "That's okay," said Henry. "Time." Time, thought Alfred, flicking out the jab. "I can do this in my sleep." Across the gym, Spoon and Bud were watching Angel and Jose spar in the ring. They were both turning pro soon. Jelly and Pete were waiting to go in next. He looked up at the weight chart over the scale. 6 weeks. 6 damn weeks. Gained 6 pounds and never punched anybody except my own face in the mirror. Not even an amateur yet. "Time," said Henry. "What's the matter, Alfred?" "Nothing's the matter." "You sure?" "Sure." "Okay, time." Donatelli came back on a Friday, his thin lips tight. Willie had lost his out-of-town fight. The manager spent the afternoon leaning on the ring ropes, watching Jose and Angel spar. Alfred threw out his jab mechanically, staring at the back of the square. White-topped head, willing it to turn around and look at him. The head didn't move. "Hey, man, you're looking sharp," said Major, swaggering into mirror view. "Let's go. Snap it out," said Henry. "Got any fights coming up, man?" Come on, Alfred, keep punching. Left, left." Alfred dropped his arms and turned around. "No, I'm just..." Bud Martin tapped Major on the shoulder. "That boy's working. You can talk to him later, outside." And he jerked a thumb towards the door. "Okay, baby," said Major. "Come on around, Alfred. Little party tonight. James' gonna be up." He swaggered across the gym, rolling his big shoulders, stopping only to wrap the peanut bag on his way out. "You and Major tight now?" asked Henry. "No." "Wonder what he wants." "Just being friendly." "I'll bet," said Henry. "Time." He threw out his arms mechanically, left, right, but there were no shocks in his shoulders, just a dull ache along the ridged muscles of his back. "Do this in my sleep," he thought. "Time," said Donatelli. He shook his head. "You're not doing anything at all today, Alfred. You're not concentrating." "Is anything the matter?" "No." "You've got to work harder." "Yeah." Donatelli nodded and strolled away, over to the heavy bag. He put one hand on Jelly's shoulder and one on Pete's, and all three of them laughed at something Jelly said. "Come on back here," thought Alfred. Come on back. Show me something. Tell me I'm going to spar someday. Put on a pair of real gloves. "Time," said Henry. "Time out," said Alfred. He walked to his locker, peeling off the wet gym clothes. Too hot today. Too damn hot. He showered and dressed quickly. Henry was waiting for him at the door. "You want to go to the movies tonight?" "No." "Triple feature. Be fun. Jelly says if the monster don't win tonight, he's going to tear the movie house down." I said no. "You going to the club room?" "I don't know." "You're in training, Alfred. You better not." "I can take care of myself." He walked quickly down the steps, the long, steep, dirty steps. He wondered if Donatelli was just too cheap to fix them. A guy could break his neck. The street was still hot, even with the sun sliding out of sight. Music blared out of open windows. Kids clattered up and down the gutter. Friday night. On every street corner, people lounged and stared, waiting for something to happen. Cars cruised up and down. Men brought out the tables for cards and dominoes. Go home to an empty house. Eat dinner. Watch television. Go to sleep early, like every other night. Too hot to sleep, he thought. Sleep for what? To run tomorrow and shadowbox and count your own life in sit-ups? He headed toward the clubroom. Wonder what James is doing these days. Never even called me back. Still mad about that burglar alarm. Straighten that out. Just drop in for a little while. See what's happening. End of chapter 10.